To know Calamity Ganon's true form, one must know the story from an age-long past. Stories of Ganon were passed from generation to generation in the form of legends and fairy tales. But there was also a prophecy.
To stop Calamity Ganon, it was crucial that they possess the sword that seals the darkness, the latent power dwelling within the Princess of Hyrule, and the might of the 4 divine beasts unearthed from across the land. However, the Princess of Hyrule's power showed no signs of awakening. Lamenting the kingdom's plight, King Rome sent his daughter to gather pilots for the divine beasts. Zelda traveled to Gerudo Town to speak with her old friend, Urbosa, chief of the Gerudo.
Princess of Hyrule, I accept your proposition without hesitation. Not only are they planning to resurrect Calamity Ganon, it seems the Yiga clan is also after our treasured heirloom. You have my word. I won't rest until the Calamity falls.
Gerudo Chief Urbosa, on behalf of Hyrule and its king, I thank you.
Listen well, soldiers of Hyrule. In our long history, we have scarcely faced a threat of this magnitude. The years have passed quickly since Calamity Ganon's revival was prophesied. Yes, we have unearthed the divine beasts and filled volumes with our knowledge of ancient relics. But a barricade of books will not protect us. This way surges a horde like we have never faced before. Even now, the enemy is clawing for our throat, for Hyrule Castle itself. We must exterminate the monsters roaming Hyrule Field. Thus, we'll begin our renewed effort to stop the Calamity. Here, now, go forth, and be brave for your kingdom!
I've never seen you so serious, Urbosa.
Oh my. I can't say the same. 10 years ago, you rarely smiled, my little bird.
Urbosa, I feel like you've called me Little Bird before. I was wondering where you got that name from. Huh?
Halt and face me! Unlike you traitors, I prefer to fight my enemies head-on. Do your worst! Out of respect for our princess, you may keep your lives. Now go! You asked me why I call you Little Bird.
Huh?
When you were but a small child, my dear friend called you that with the sweetest smile that ever graced our land of Hyrule.
You mean Mother?
It was 10 long years ago. Your mother had just left this world, yet her little bird still spread her wings and became the beacon of light Hyrule needed. Sometimes I forget myself. and get lost in the past.
You! Help!
An inexplicable guardian.
Hey, what are you? No! Stop right there!
Zelda returned to Hyrule Castle. Each of you has served your kingdom admirably. Huh!
You made it! I'm glad you're safe, Impa.
Yes, Your Highness. And I've received the Sheikah sleep. Oh!
Oh! What is that?
Your Highness.
Impa proposed recruiting Pura and Robbie, renowned researchers of ancient technology, to study the Guardian. King Rome of Hyrule gave his assent.
Oh.
Why is it so attached to me? Whatever could you be, little one? I suppose all we can do is wait for Robbie and the others at the lab to analyze it.
Agreed, Your Highness.
This is technology, the likes of which I've never laid eyes on. Which means we've got ourselves a brand new, never-before witnessed Guardian model! Devices like the Sheikah Slate, which are amplified by the power of such ancient relics, are but a meager fragment of such technology.
I see. That explains...
In addition, this here doohickey is loaded with data. Information we can't even fathom.
Oh yeah! Check it. I extracted some data.
If I analyze what we received, I may be able to make sense of more of it.
This is the ruin the Calamity will bring upon all of Hyrule. If we allow this to pass, I fear all hope will be lost.
Even everything we've done up until now likely won't be enough.
If I don't succeed at sealing the Calamity, never. This will not come to pass.
You intend to let this Relic follow you around, hmm?
Yes. After talking to Pura and Robbie, we thought it would be best.
I will remind you once again. Above all else, your duty is of the utmost importance. Are we clear?
Yes, we are clear. I understand. And I will honor my duty.
The Rito resided in a settlement on the Tabantha frontier. These feathery folk were blessed with the ability to glide along the wind. Counted among them was Revale, the most capable warrior of all the Rito. The natural choice to pilot Divine Beast, Va Meadow. Zelda set out for Rito Village in hopes of securing his help.
This nonsense again? Rito Village is my home. While I'm here, you won't be getting any closer. You may think you're good. But I'm better.
Stop! Please!
Not enough. I must stay in the eye of the whirlwind. Must push myself harder. You know, Your Highness, it's rude to eavesdrop.
I understand the situation now. I'm thankful no harm befell you. Either of you.
Out with it.
Huh?
We both know you'll be needing my unique skills to pilot that divine beast. However, about this pathetic knight in your service, are you sure he's got what it takes? What the?
Oh, I see. Our friend believes itself to be a knight as well, in service of the princess.
What? Ugh. Ridiculous. Every last one of you.
The princess ventured to Goron City in hopes of securing Daruk, a brave Goron whose power of protection could repel the mightiest of blows.
Ah, count me in, tiny princess. I'm the fearless Daruk, after all. And if Hyrule needs my help, I'll gladly lay down my life.
Except, there is one problem.
Oh?
Well, it's just Varudania is in a difficult spot right now. The Divine Beast was found pretty high up on Death Mountain, A lot of monsters have been crawling around lately, so even getting close to old Rudania is a big pain. Only the bravest go up there now. So that's why it's a good thing it's gonna be us!
Of course.
Come on! Death Mountain won't climb itself.
Not sure if it's Calamity Ganon's fault or what, but I hear monsters have been attacking people more than ever lately. Times like these, you shouldn't leave the castle without a horde of mighty Gorons to watch your back.
You sound like Father. He's assigning a knight to watch over me wherever I go.
Huh? What the? They really are all over the place these days. Is someone being attacked? Cowards! Wait here, Princess. Spineless little pucos! No monster stands a chance when fighting me, the almighty Daruk.
Oh! You're safe. It seems our friend here was the one being attacked. Precious boy, you saved his life. Huh? Well.
Good riddance, and stay safe. I'm sorry you had to see that side of me. As a kid, dogs always chased me. I still panic when I see one of those critters.
I never imagined the great Daruk would have a weakness.
So tell me, Princess.
Yes?
Calamity Ganon isn't, some kind of a dog monster, is he?
Huh?
Ooh, seeing it again, it's even bigger than I remembered. Huh? You really proved yourself, eh, little guy? Now, about me piloting Rudania. Well, go ahead and count the mighty Daruk in.
Oh, thank you, Daruk.
Of course! We'll smash that Calamity Ganon jerk to smithereens! Oh, wait a minute. You must be starving after all that fighting. I know just the cure for that. My favorite, prime rock roast. Doesn't it look delicious? Why don't you dig in, little guy? Sorry. How thoughtless of me. I should have brought some for you, tiny princess. Next time, I promise to bring enough for everyone.
Zelda headed to Zora's domain, where she was granted an audience with King Dorephan.
Mifa, pilot the divine beast?
Yes. My father, King Rome, has faith she will do her utmost. With your permission, of course.
This will be a dangerous mission. Piloting the divine beast against the darkness. And I understand that the knight who will seal that darkness has not yet appeared.
That is true.
Well, Link, you've grown since I last saw you.
And yet, you have not changed. This creature is a guardian? How cute. So, Princess, may I ask who the other chosen champions are?
Goron Vigilance, Daruk. Rito Confidence, Rivali. Gerudo Spirit, Urbosa.
Sidon, hurry and swim up here.
Mifa, perhaps he is still too young to swim up this big waterfall.
One day, Princess, I must leave him to face my fate with Ruta. Join me. We'll go together so you can get a feel for it. Let's go. Sweet Sidon, should fate ever part us, I'm counting on you to protect our beloved home from harm. Understood? I believe in you. Now, shall we try one more time?
The adjustments to the divine beasts are not yet complete. We must fine-tune them for the individual pilots to ensure that they will be as effective as possible. So many of their parts are complex. We don't yet understand them fully.
Daruk, I have a request. Might I join you for training next time? I would like to be fully prepared. Learning new ways to fight foes might do me some good.
Of course! The more the merrier! Thing is, we still need a night gritty enough to seal the darkness, and they're nowhere to be found.
Yes.
Although, hey, if you see anybody that... Huh?
What do they want?
Your Highness, I bring news. It regards your impending death. I suppose destiny is at work then. The future is fickle. Yiga clan, time to go.
His Majesty did not offer even a single word of praise.
Well, it's only natural that Father would be frustrated.
But, Your Highness...
right now, we must do whatever is in our power. Please inform Mifa and Daruk that we depart tomorrow morning.
Then you plan to go to the Divine Beasts? Understood.
Oh my. Father thinks that... Well, he thinks that the reason my ability hasn't awakened is because I haven't worked hard enough. I imagine that when I visit the Divine Beasts, he'll say as much. Link, you...
The king issued his first order to the Divine Beast pilots. Seek out the knight who could wield the sword that seals the darkness. This would require that they vanquish the monsters in Korok Forest, where the legendary blades slept.
Hyrule's king chose us to perform this pivotal task. It will be my honor to excel, as always. Then there's you. The one part that doesn't add up. Why should this nobody be trusted to lead us in the coming battle?
It doesn't matter who's the leader. We're all in this together, right?
You are, of course, mistaken. My divine beast is the key. Really now, it makes no sense. Well, my one comfort is that your reputation will be completely ruined once you fail. The fallen knight.
Rivali, how long do you expect us to put up with your prattle, huh?
I've said enough. The time has come to show you what I'm made of. Now witness Va Meadow's divine power. All clear over here.
Okay, let's go.
And they're here.
This is quite the fog.
Are we even making progress? We could just be going in circles.
Good point. If only someone could fly above and scout the way.
As though I could see anything through this muck. Honestly, do you ever think before you speak?
Getting lost is the least of our worries. If something attacked us, we wouldn't see it coming.
Yes, we must be prepared for even the most unusual... Whoa? Huh?
Finally! Somebody sees me! Shakalalaka!
Oh? Where'd you come from?
And who are you?
Oh, me? I am the one who brings song and dance to Korok Forest! Let's go!
A Korok!
That's great! Mind guiding us through the fog, then?
Shoko. I'd love to get home myself. But there are scary, mean monsters in the woods, and I can't get past them.
You could probably sneak right by if you didn't have those noisy maracas.
Oh, never mind him. We have business in the forest. If you lead the way, we can handle the monsters for you.
Really? Woo! Yay! In that case, follow!
Kill her. What?
Thus were Zelda and the others witness to the immense capability of the knight who seals the darkness.
Great Deku Tree.
All is well. The sword you hold is the key to defeating the calamity, to sealing the darkness. Young hero, you have been chosen by the sword to wield its power and vanquish the calamity. And you, princess, do not lose hope. The path will open for you soon.
I see.
Forgive me. A deep slumber beckons, and even I cannot refuse. You have all that is needed to face whatever destiny awaits. Hyrule's fate is in your hands.
How can I... If I am unable to awaken my inner power... Link, he's become so much stronger.
And yet I have not. I presume that's what you're thinking?
More and more monsters have been appearing lately. It is a sign that the calamity draws near. So, there isn't much time. And still, no sign of my power awakening.
Little bird. Perhaps you are missing the point, comparing your progress to Link's. It's the same boy he was before acquiring that sword. He will rise to any challenge with no hesitation. That's all there is to it. In that regard, you two are one and the same. Look how hard you've worked to get this far.
You see,
What did the great Deku Tree say? There's no need to fret, Princess. I know that you are where you need to be. You must accept that too.
Thank you, Urbosa. Hero of Hyrule, chosen by the sword that seals the darkness. You have shown unflinching bravery and skill in the face of darkness and adversity, and have proven yourself worthy of the blessings of the goddess Hylia. Whether skyward bound, adrift in time, or steeped in the glowing embers of twilight, the sacred blade is forever bound to the soul of the hero. We pray for your protection, and we hope that the two of you will grow stronger together as one. Forged in the long distant past.
Gee, this is uplifting. She's making it sound like we already lost.
Wasn't this your idea? You're the one who wanted to designate the appointed knight with all the ceremonial pomp, grandeur, and nonsense we could muster. And if you ask me, the whole thing does seem to be overkill. I think I'm on the same page as the princess regarding this boy.
Oh, give it a rest. That boy is a living reminder of her own failures. Well, at least that's how the princess sees him.
Welcome, warriors. I'd like to thank you for joining me here today, and for your bravery in accepting this fateful task. I officially appoint you Hyrule's champions, and bestow upon you this sacred garb. That blue is a symbol of the royal family, one that has been passed down for countless generations. Those garments you now wear were all crafted by my daughter, Zelda. Zelda, I trust you with the task only a daughter of the royal family can fulfill. Lead our champions, Princess, and together, protect our kingdom from the threat of Calamity Ganon.
We did it. We have all the pieces on the board to stop the calamity. With the knight who seals the darkness, the 4 champions, and you, of course, I'm positive, we can turn back the...
Huh?
Would you stop making a nuisance of yourself? Unlike you, the princess is extremely busy. Hey! Oh, you cut it out. Oh, now listen, you... Oh. Stop that! We're trying to help the princess here.
Come on, you two. There's no need to fight.
Oh, how dare you act so disrespectfully in front of Her Highness! You troublesome teapot! So, Daruk, about what we discussed.
So you're ready to begin your training. Let's get to it.
Thank you. I hope to become stronger so that I can fight alongside Oh, no. I was just,
Enough! Leave me out of this! If you must fight, do it elsewhere!
Come back here, you whiny little... Oh!
Stop it! How asinine.
This one here is called the Silent Princess. It's a rare, endangered species. Despite our efforts, we can't get them to grow domestically yet. The princess can only thrive out here, in the wild. All that we can hope is that the species will be strong enough to prosper on its own.
Impressive, I know. Very few can achieve a mastery of the sky. Yet I have made an art of creating an updraft that allows me to soar. It's considered to be quite the masterpiece of aerial techniques, even among the Rito. With proper utilization of my superior skills, I see no reason why we couldn't easily dispense with Ganon. Now then, my ability to explore the firmament is certainly of note. But let's not, pardon me for being so blunt, let's not forget the fact that I am the most skilled archer of all the Rito. Yet despite these truths, it seems that I've been tapped to merely assist you. All because you happen to have that little darkness-sealing sword on your back. I mean, it's just asinine. Unless you think you can prove me wrong, maybe we should just settle this one-on-one. But where? Oh, I know. How about up there? Oh, you must pardon me. I forgot you have no way of making it up to that divine beast on your own. Good luck sealing the darkness!
From here, we'll make our way to Goron City. Then, we'll need some adjustments on that divine beast so Daruk can manage it as easily as possible. He's figured out how to get it to move. However, it's apparent that we still have much more to learn. But to think that divine beast was actually built by people. That means we should be able to understand how it works and how to use it to our advantage. These divine beasts, so much we don't know. But if we want to turn back Calamity Ganon, they're our best hope. Tell me the truth. How proficient are you right now wielding that sword on your back? Legend says that an ancient voice resonates inside it. Can you hear it yet, Hero?
Yeah! I think I'm finally getting the hang of controlling this divine beast. I tell you what, sure is a blast piloting a toy like this around. Let those other champions know. They better eat their gravel if they want to keep up with Daruk. Speaking of which, can you believe this view? Just look at all those delectable rocks sprinkled on those mountains. Mighty tasty. I may not know a whole lot about this Calamity Ganon thing, but mark my words, I'll protect this land of ours to the death. Right, little guys? Hey, by the way, congrats on becoming the princess's appointed knight. That's a really big deal, protecting the king's daughter. No pressure. Seriously, though, the princess is a strong personality. So strong, she can't quite see the range for the peaks. Remember that, and you'll be fine. Huh? What the? So what was I saying? That was a little strange. As far as I know, Death Mountain has been quiet for decades. But if the mountain is shivering enough to send out a bunch of that size, then never mind. Forget I said anything.
Nothing. Just as I thought. It appears that this structure was designed to be exclusively accessed by the sword's chosen one. But designs can always be worked around. At least I hope. How do I get inside? I need to activate it somehow. I thought I made it clear that I'm not in need of an escort. It seems I'm the only one with a mind of my own. I, the person in question, am fine, regardless of the king's orders. Return to the castle and tell that to my father, please.
Studying relics again,
Father!
You think you have time to busy yourself with things like that?
It's just that This is from a long time ago. It's a relic I found one day, while Mother and I were out exploring. Mother and I, we discussed it at some length together. It seemed special, like it might hold hidden powers. Even after all this time, I've yet to unravel its purpose. But Father, if you allow me to uncover the meaning behind such relics, I believe it could help us to—
It seems that you are avoiding your duty. I will allow it, for now. But do not forget your mission. Zelda headed to the Gerudo Desert on a mission to investigate some unusual relics. She continued her work, calibrating the divine beasts and researching ancient relics. Much to her frustration, however, her sealing power remained dormant.
Ah, well, you certainly got here fast. I should have expected as much, from the princess's own appointed knight. She was out on a survey all day today. Still as the sands now. So, spill it, boy. Have the two of you been getting along all right? It's okay, I know. Your silence speaks volumes. She gets frustrated every time she looks up and sees you carrying that sword on your back. It makes her feel like a failure when it comes to her own destiny. Don't worry, it's not like you carry blame in any of this. It's unfortunate. She's put in more than enough time. Ever since she was a young girl, she's gone through rigorous daily routines to show her dedication. She once passed out in the freezing waters trying to access this sealing power. And she has nothing to show for it. That's the motivation driving her research. I'd be doing the same thing. She really is quite special. You be sure to protect her with your life. It's quite the honor. The night brings a chill. It's probably time we take her in. Or...
Urbosa! What was that? Did you feel that? Wait, what? How did you... What are you doing here? What's so funny?
But why? Why are the Gerudo attacking us?
Urbosa will surely be able to explain everything if we can reach her. Urbosa! Why? What are you doing?
Thwarting your destiny, of course. Princess Zelda. I came back as quickly as I could. Not exactly what I expected to find.
Urbosa?
I hope you're not hurt, little bird.
I'm not.
Oh, yes, you've got some nerve, thinking you can go toe-to-toe with Master Koga! I'll show you! Yiga, assemble! Me excluded, of course.
What?
Ah! How could these losers defeat me?
Master Koga.
Suga, you're late! I nearly got peeled like a banana! Oh!
Forget these cowards. It's time to retreat.
I think not! Thank you for meeting me here. The town is a bit, chaotic, shall we say.
Of course, Urbosa. We'd meet you anywhere.
The Yiga clan. Sheikah traitors working in the shadows to revive Calamity Ganon. Those lowlifes have been wreaking havoc here in Gerudo Canyon. How long can we stand by and watch them get away with it? No longer, I say. You are precious to me, and you need my help. I cannot refuse.
Thank you, Urbosa. As Princess of Hyrule, I too will carry out my sworn duty.
Little bird. However I am able to support you, I will. Just say the word.
Huh? Hey, Prophecy Man! You missed the part where we get walloped!
I am afraid we cannot overlook this failure.
Can't do it!
Seer.
Fate decides all. Even this defeat.
Huh?
As you well know, if you decided to turn against me, you would make an enemy of Calamity Ganon. So you see then. Good. We will need each other's help if we are to achieve our grand purpose. In the name of Calamity Ganon, you and I are bound. Let us turn our eyes to the task before us, yes?
King Rome ordered his daughter to train at the Spring of Courage.
Your path seems to mirror your father's. You've dedicated yourself to becoming a knight as well. Your commitment to the training necessary to fulfill your goal is really quite admirable. I see now why you would be the chosen one. What if one day you realized that you just weren't meant to be a fighter? Yet the only thing people ever said was that you were born into a family of the royal guard, and so no matter what you thought, you had to become a knight. If that was the only thing you were ever told, I wonder then, would you have chosen a different path? I will do whatever I can, as I am right now, even if all I have to give is my faith that things will work out. This is the thread that I've been following all this time. Even so, all of the research into the relics, if I cannot awaken to my power, will have been in vain. Everyone else is carrying out their duties with such grace. I am the only one who cannot live up to her own potential.
Princess Zelda. You said that you are the only one who can't live up to your potential. But that's completely untrue. All of your effort, your research, is not in vain, Princess.
There's just no more time. That cut doesn't look too bad, actually. You're fine for now. But you know, there's a fine line between courage and recklessness. As brave as you are, that does not make you immortal. It seems that not only is the frequency of these types of attacks on the rise, but the scale of beasts we are facing is intensifying as well. I fear that this is an omen which portends the return of Calamity Ganon. And if that's the case, I'm ready to expect the worst. We'll need to make preparations as soon as possible.
I was thinking. This reminds me of the time we first met. You were just a reckless child. Always getting yourself hurt at every turn. Every time, I would heal you, just as I'm doing right now. I thought it was funny how, being a Hylian, you looked grown up so much faster than I did. I was always willing to heal your wounds, even back then. So if this Calamity Ganon does in fact return, what can we really do? We just don't seem to know much. about what we'll be up against. But know this, that no matter how difficult this battle might get, if anyone ever tries to do you harm, then I will heal you. No matter when or how bad the wound, I hope you know that I will always protect you. Once this whole thing is over, maybe things can go back to how they used to be when we were young. You know, perhaps we could spend some time together.
Incredible. We're at a point now where we can actually control them. At the current rate, we'll soon know all we need to know about the Guardians and the Divine Beasts. And should Ganon ever show itself again, we'll be well positioned to defend ourselves.
What are you doing out here, Zelda?
I was assessing the results of the experiment with the Guardians. These pieces of ancient technology could be quite useful against them.
I know that. They are essential to Hyrule's future, and our research demands that we keep a close eye on them. However, as the princess, you currently have a crucial unfulfilled responsibility to your kingdom. Let me ask you once more, when will you stop treating this as some sort of childish game?
I'm doing everything I can. I'll have you know that I just recently returned from the Spring of Courage, where I offered every ounce of my prayers to the goddess.
And now you are here wasting your time. You need to be dedicating every moment you have to your training. You must be single-minded in unlocking the power that will seal Calamity Ganon away.
I already am. Don't you see? There's nothing more I can do. My hope is that you'll allow me to contribute here in whatever way I can.
No more excuses, Zelda. Stop running away from your duty. As the king, I forbid you to have anything to do with these machines from this moment on, and command you to focus on your training. Do you know how the gossip mongers refer to you? They are out there at this moment, whispering amongst themselves that you are the heir to a throne of nothing but failure. It is woven into your destiny that you prove them wrong. Do you understand?
Yes, I understand. I come seeking help regarding this power that has been handed down over time. Prayer will awaken my power to seal Ganon away. Or so I've been told all my life. And yet, Grandmother heard them, the voices from the spirit realm, and Mother said her own power would develop within me. But I don't hear or feel anything. Father has told me time and time again, he always says, quit wasting your time playing at being a scholar. Curse you. I've spent every day of my life dedicated to praying. I've pleaded to the spirits tied to the ancient gods. And still the holy powers have proven deaf to my devotion. Please, just tell me. What is it? What's wrong with me? Be sure to take the time to soothe your mount. That's the only way it will know how you truly feel. Your advice was quite helpful, thank you. And this little one and I are getting along quite well now. At first, I wasn't sure if I should outfit him with all of the royal gear. I thought maybe he should have to earn it first. But it works. He wears it like a true natural. I'm trying to be a bit more empathetic. Benefit of the doubt, you know? See that mountain? That's Mount Lanayru. It takes its name from the goddess of wisdom. Lanayru's decree is very specific. It says no one is allowed under the age of 17. For only the wise are permitted a place upon the mountain. I've prayed at the Spring of Courage and at the Spring of Power, yet neither awoke anything inside me. But maybe up there. Perhaps the Spring of Wisdom, the final of the three, will be the one. To be honest, I have no real reason to think that will be the case. But there's always the chance that the next moment will change everything. Tomorrow is my 17th birthday. So then I shall go and make my way up the mountain. So many are awaiting my inner power, believing in me. This is my last chance. Time to head out. Farewell, Father.
Zelda resolved to train at the Spring of Wisdom.
Well, don't keep us in suspense. How'd everything go up there on the mountain?
So you didn't feel anything? No power at all?
I'm sorry, no.
Then let's move on. You've done all you could. Feeling sorry for yourself won't be of any help. After all, it's not like your last shot was up there on Mount Lanayru. Anything could finally spark the power to seal Ganon away. We just have to keep looking for that thing.
That's kind of you. Thank you.
If I may, I thought you... Well, I'm not sure how to put this into words. I'm actually quite embarrassed to say it. But I was thinking about what I do when I'm healing. You know, what usually goes through my mind. It helps when I think about...
This is it, then.
Are you sure?
Positive.
It's awake. Ganon.
Let's stop wasting time. We're gonna need everything we got to take that thing down. Now, champions, to your divine beasts, show that swirling swine who's boss. Link will need to meet Ganon head-on when we attack. This needs to be a unified assault. Little guy, you get to Hyrule Castle. You can count on us for support, but it's up to you to pound Ganon into oblivion.
Come, we should go. We need to get you someplace safe.
No. I'm not a child anymore. I may not be much use on the battlefield, but there must be something I can do to help.
What's your game, Three Eyes?
My, you really are slow. Despite our best efforts, the enemy has only grown stronger. To succeed, we must adjust our strategy.
King Rome urged his people to evacuate every living being in Hyrule until Zelda returned, in hopes of heading off an assault on Hyrule Castle before it could begin. But nay.
Ganon was cunning. He responded with a plan beyond our imagining.
Father!
Go! Now! You are the knight to Princess Zelda. I trust that you understand your duty.
But Father! Stop! Let go!
My daughter. Protect her.
How did it come to this?
Oh, this is how it ends.
The divine beasts, the guardians, they've all turned against us. It was Calamity Ganon. It turned them all against us. And everyone, Mifa, Urbosa, Rivali and Daruk, they're all trapped inside those things. It's all my fault. Our only hope for defeating Ganon is lost, all because I couldn't harness this cursed power. Everything I've done up until now, it was all for nothing. So I really am just a failure. All my friends, the entire kingdom, my father most of all. I tried and I failed them all. I left them all to die.
Your thread will be cut here, Your Highness.
Impossible!
my daughter. Protect her.
I must act!
Princess!
Link, save yourself. Go. I'll be fine. Don't worry about me. Run!
That light!
Was that the power? Huh? No! Link, get up! You're going to be just fine. The sword. So he can still be saved.
Princess! Princess, are you all right?
Take Link to the Shrine of Resurrection. If you don't get him there immediately, we are going to lose him forever. Is that clear? So make haste and go. His life is now in your hands. Your master will come for you. Until then, you shall rest safely here. Although the slumber of restoration will most certainly deprive him of his memories, please trust me when I say that I know he will arrive before you yet again.
If I may be so bold, what is it that you are planning to do next, Princess?
The Master Sword. I heard it speak to me. It seems that my role is unfinished. There is still something I must do.
I sense there is great strength in your dedication.
Great Deku Tree, I ask of you, when he returns, can you please relay this message? Tell him
Now then, words intended for him would sound much better in the tones of your voice, don't you think?
Yes.
The princess survived to face Ganon alone.
I must protect everyone!
calls out for your help.
Wake up, Link.
That princess was my own daughter, my dear Zelda. And the courageous knight who protected her right up to the very end. That knight was none other than you, Link. You fought valiantly when your fate took an unfortunate turn. And then, you were taken to the Shrine of Resurrection. Here you now stand, revitalized 100 years later. Considering that I could not save my own keep, I have no right to ask this of you, Link. But I am powerless here. You must save her, my daughter. Do whatever it takes to annihilate Ganon.
So, you're finally awake. It has been quite a long time, Link. I am much older now, but you remember me, don't you?
I'm glad you're safe, Impa.
Yes, Your Highness. Our friend believes itself to be a knight as well, in service of the princess.
You said that you are the only one who can't live up to your potential. But that's completely untrue.
The divine beasts. Ganon has